Today I took one trade. Finally, one clean winner. The first in like 2 weeks or so. Um, Pretty good setup. Plan worked out, and I followed my plan. So today's pivots were all higher relationships here. So I'm very bullish. Still on a bullish trend. And today's open was above this value area high RTH here. So because we are at all-time highs, I didn't particularly want to short anything. So I really wanted it to come back down and test this value area high level, which also aligned with this low volume node here. So I wanted it to test here and bounce. And then I can target these highs or the pre-market highs or H3 here. If not, and it just rallies straight up, I wanted to look at some shorts here, although I wasn't too fond of shorting this. But it is value area high at ETH and H3, so I thought maybe I could short there, but I really wanted it to come down here first. So market opens up and it actually does what I want and comes down back into the range and into this area here at 86, value area high and low volume node zone. And I kind of got lucky here because I did not have the best entry and I succumbed to my FOMO here. So I'm setting down, I'm waiting for 86, it's moving very slow, but it finally comes down to 86, and I'm watching it here to see if there's any signs of buying. And at this point, the 1 minute, the CVD and the price is going together here, but it does break the lows on CVD here, and it doesn't really close below the lows and price. It kind of wicks below there. So that's kind of a CVD divergence here. There's a bunch of sellers here getting stacked. Also, the delta is negative, but price isn't really moving that much. But I look at the shape, and it's not much of a B shape really. There's not much going on there. So I'm kind of still waiting for better confirmations here. It does go up along with the delta, so I'm not too much of a fan here. I'm still waiting for solid confirmations here, right? So again, it comes down to the 84s, 85s, but doesn't really sell off much. And so it's kind of consolidating here for a little while, and then it forms a 3-minute hammer. So it's kind of a high volume hammer. So I liked that. And I like that it's testing these 84, 85s multiple times, and it's just not able to break it. I did not like this delta divergence here, but I did like that this was holding, and now it's forming a B shape here with the POC at the lows. So I liked that. I really wanted it to close as a green candle, and then after that, I wanted to retest. So close as a green candle with the delta divergence on the 20 range, and then I'll take a retest back into this B shape long. That was kind of what I was thinking here, but as it rallied up, I got very impatient. More FOMO. I don't want to miss out, right? I don't want to miss out on this rally, so I just kind of got in. So the 20 range chart finally closes green, still with the B shape, and it's not quite a delta divergence there, but I still like it. And I'm waiting for some sort of retest back into this B shape now. So I had kind of a CVD divergence here, 3-minute hammer here, right at my level, and then a B shape. That was pretty much it. So it's not the best of confirmations, but especially because of this downtrend all morning here for about 30 minutes, I wanted it to, I didn't want to be the first buyer. I wanted to take a retest down here. So I'm waiting for this retest. I'm trying to be patient, but it just keeps going up. And at this point, I was like, I'm just gonna enter. I succumbed to my FOMO here. So I got probably the worst possible entry here, 91, and my stop was under the lows. So I'm like, instantly I knew that it was a late entry. If I wanted to enter, I should have entered here around 88. That would have been better, at least one contract, and then I can, if it does hold on a retest and it comes back, then I can add in a second contract, which was what I was thinking when I entered the 91. I said, okay, I can still, it's not too late yet. It's still, 7 points of risk. So I could enter one, and then if it does come back, and holds, I could take a second contract. But, I mean, yeah, that was like a 3-point late entry. So then after I enter my first contract, it finally does come back and retest. So I should have waited for that, honestly. Or at least take it here, one contract, and then take a second contract if it holds. But I got lucky here, and it does hold. It forms another B shape here, and POC at the lows. So I enter another contract here at 88, and I lowered my average here to 90, I think, or 89, yeah. So 89 is better than 91, I guess. But yeah, I saw that B shape, and I saw that hold, and I hold on this retest, so I liked it, and I entered a second contract. So overall, my risk was 6 points, so it wasn't too bad, but I could have gone a little bit of a better entry. So it's kind of slow the whole time. It goes to VWAP here, and yesterday's high, and it consolidates for a very, very long time. And it actually has this little, I guess, a stop hunt here, where just random selling comes in, and then goes crazy. Yeah, selling comes in and then gets bought right back up. Yeah, so that was weird, but it held and consolidated some more, but formed some bullish delta divergences and finally broke out. So, this was crazy too, the 98. It started, so there, it seemed like it was forming a double top here at here. So it rejected here, there's rejecting again, and then I saw this 98 level here, and it just kept going up the delta. Right here, 12, 27, 1500, 1600, kept hitting the ask, the bars, but kept holding. I thought maybe it would reject here again, but yeah, 2000 delta now. It just kept going up till, 3000? Yeah, 2100. And then it finally broke through. And then it started rallying. So, at this point I hit 2R. My stop was at break even. I was probably gonna say if it fails here, I'll probably put my stop loss at the low of the consolidation. But it did end up rallying, so in a little pullback here, supported at 98. So if it breaks highs, I put my stop at 98, and my target was 74.09, which it hit after a little bit of a pullback. So yeah, clean trade. First one in a few weeks, and I could have had a little bit of a better entry if I didn't give in to my FOMO, but overall, not a bad trade.